So if you remember, okay, today we are starting with concept of multiplier. I have derived this one, y equal to 1 over 1 minus c plus ct plus m, and here you have taken the autonomous component when we have derived. It is c bar minus small c t bar plus small c r bar plus I bar plus g bar plus x bar minus m bar. Okay, so here we have autonomous component, and this is multiplier. Okay, multiplier in the open economy. 1 minus small c is your margin propensity to save, small t is margin propensity to take or income tax, and small m is your margin propensity to import. Okay, so this is the multiplier value that we get in an open economy, and I have defined multiplier as ratio of change in income due to change in autonomous component of aggregate demand. Okay, this is the way we have defined multiplier. What is multiplier? It is a ratio of change in income due to change in autonomous component of aggregate demand. Okay, so it is aggregate demand that is determining my output. Whenever any of the autonomous component of aggregate demand change, your income will change. Okay, so output is demand determined in the Keynesian model. Why? Because you have idle capacity and you have involuntary unemployment. Okay, so this is what we have done. Is everyone? Now, autonomous component of aggregate demand can change either due to change in investment, government expenditure, taxes, transfer, export or import. Accordingly, we have seen that we have investment multiplier, we have government expenditure multiplier. Okay, apart from that, we have seen what will happen when taxes changes. Okay, when transfer changes, export and import, what will happen to the multiplier. Okay, but there will be change in export and import. Okay, now geometrically we can show, okay, that the multiplier value is greater than 1. This we have done. Okay, so this multiplier value is value for first sector. Okay, change in y due to change in autonomous component of aggregate demand is 1 over 1 minus c plus ct plus m in fourth sector. Okay, when we have three sector, that means we have household, firm and government, the value of the multiplier will be, because you don't have import component, so this will not be there, it will be 1 over 1 minus c plus ct. Okay, in case of two sector,
here's what I found on the internet.
What you find in the internet? I don't want. Wait 1 minute. Okay. So Google Assistant just wake up automatically. Okay, in two sector we have 1 over 1 minus c, because we don't have government, so we don't have component of tax. Okay, so in two sector the multiplier value is 1 over 1 minus c. I do not buy alpha multiplier. Okay, in three sector multiplier value is 1 over 1 minus c plus ct, and in four sector multiplier value is 1 minus c plus ct plus m. Okay, now if you remember, I have told that, okay, saving is a leakage. Okay, 1 minus small c is your MPS, margin propensity to save. Okay, tax is a leakage from circular flow, and import, margin propensity to import is a leakage from the circular flow. Okay, lower the leakage, okay, higher will be the value of multiplier. Okay, higher will be the value of multiplier. Okay, now this is MPC, here you have negative sign, so higher the MPC, lower will be the saving, margin propensity to save I write by small s. Okay, so higher will be the value of multiplier. Okay, so remember this part we have done, I have explained this one. Okay, let me give you one example, simple example. So this they ask also in the examination. Okay, so remember this part, they can ask in 2 marks this thing. Okay, now let me place one example. Suppose you have investment is 100, consumption, I have two components, one is autonomous and second is induced part. Suppose in the first case C bar is 40, C bar net keep the same, C bar is 40, so autonomous part remain the same. Okay, but here in the first case my MPC is 0.5 and here my MPC is 0.75. Okay. So what will be my aggregate demand into sector? Because I have taken MPC. Okay. When I am taking MPC only, that means I don't have government. I have not considered government. I have not considered open economy also. Okay. So if you remember aggregate demand derivation part that we have done into sector, let me finish it again. Aggregate demand is C plus I, consumption is C bar plus small c y. Okay. YYD is remain the same into sector. Okay, because there is no government. Income is same as disposable income plus I bar. Okay, and in equilibrium. Okay, output equal to aggregate demand. So you will write this part here. Okay, this part will go that side. So you will be having y equal to, after rearranging, you will be getting 1 minus c bar plus I bar. This you will be getting. Can you everyone? So you will be having y equal to 1 over 1 minus c a bar. A bar is autonomous component of aggregate demand. Okay, and when we are driving the aggregate demand schedule, okay, let me write this. This we have done many times. Okay, so in case of driving aggregate demand schedule, what we have done? We have combined these two. This will become a bar plus small cy. Okay, so right now what I will do is that I will drive also what will be the value of my equilibrium output. Okay, because output is demand determined. Also I will draw the schedule. Okay, so this is the case that you will use the schedule, and when you have to drive the number, okay, what will be the equilibrium output, you will use the formula of the multiplier that I provided. Okay, so what will be your aggregate demand? Can anyone tell me in the first case? C bar plus I bar, right? So it will be 140 plus 0.5 y. Look at this formula. Okay, and what will be aggregate demand here? Plus 0.75 y. Okay, so this is the line that I have to connote. Okay, before connoting, okay, the first formula that I have given you. Okay, number. Okay, so in equilibrium, output will be equal to 1 over 1 minus c bar plus I bar is a bar. Okay, so here what will be my equilibrium income? 1 over 1 minus c is how much? This c is MPC. It will be 2. Yes or no? 2, and a bar is 140. So equilibrium income is 280. Okay. Here 1 over 1 minus c will be how much? 4. Because MPC is 0.75. Everyone agree? Okay. And your autonomous part is 140. So here it will be 560, right? Yes, 560. Okay. So just I have changed the MPC. MPC increases means leakage reduces. Leakage reduces means saving reduces. Okay. So MPC value is high, your multiplier value will be high. Okay. So equilibrium aggregate demand will be high. So let's draw this one in the graph. Okay. Remember this part what I have said. Okay. When taxes and import is lower, multiplier value will be higher. Similarly, when a small c value is higher, that means saving, marginal propensity to save will be less. Okay. So when marginal propensity to save will be less, your leakage is less, multiplier value will be higher. Okay. I am giving you one way direction. Okay. That multiplier value will be higher, not both way. Okay. You can write in one way. So for 5 marks, 2 marks, you prepare accordingly. Okay. As per analysis that I have given. Now let me draw this graph. So here I am taking income, here you are taking aggregate demand. What intercept term will be 140. Okay. So intercept, let me draw 45 degree, right? Y equal to 80. So this is aggregate demand corresponding to MPC 0.5. Okay. This is aggregate demand corresponding to MPC 0.5. What is your equilibrium level of income? Equilibrium level of income is 280. Okay. Second case, intercept term remain the same. It will remain at 140. Okay. Now your MPC or slope is 0.75. Okay. So it will be steeper than this one. Okay. This will be the slope. This is aggregate demand corresponding to MPC 0.75. So equilibrium level of income is 560. Okay. Clear everyone? Okay. So let me start geometrically. Okay. This is the bookkeeping thing about the concept of entrepreneur. Now, this is very simple. Okay. So you have aggregate demand here, output here, draw 45° line, where both axes is divided equally. So y equal to 3. So this is A bar. Okay. And this is your aggregate demand, A bar plus small c y. Okay. Now suppose there is increase in autonomous component of aggregate demand. Suppose investment increases. Okay. So investment is 100 and suppose consumption is 40. So this is 140. Investment increases by 100. So this increases by 100. Okay. Suppose this come to here. Okay. So this, keep this as A bar prime because autonomous component has increased. Okay. So now here you have 140, here you have 240. Okay. You will draw a parallel line. Why you will draw a parallel line? Because slope remains the same. MPC not changing. Okay. So this is A bar prime plus small c y. This distance is 100, or you can say change in investment. Okay. How much is the change in income? This is income level y1, right? And this is income level y2. Yes or no? So change in income is given by this distance. This is the change in income. This one. Everyone agree? This is the change in income right now. Okay? Did everyone? Y2 minus y1. This is the change in income. Okay? Let's give this point name. This is suppose E1. This is E2. This is N, and this is M. Okay. Now, what I am writing here, write it down. Okay. How much is the change in income? E1M. Yes or no? Write down. Change in income is E1M. How much is change in investment? E2N. Okay. E2N or 100 you can say. Okay. Write down E2N. In everyone? So, okay. Look at this triangle. E1, E2M. Okay. Write down triangle. E1, E2M represent isosceles triangle. Okay, triangle E1, E2M represent isosceles triangle. In everyone, that is two sides having equal size. So this triangle E1, E2M is an isosceles triangle where two sides have equal size. Okay. So this E1M is same as E2M. Write down. E1M is equal to E2M. E2M. Sorry. E2M. E1M equal to E2M. Okay. E1M equal to E2M. Now what is E1M? What is E1M? Change in income? Yes, no? Okay. Change in income. How much is the change in investment? E2N. E2N. Right? So E2N is less than E2M. Okay. So change in investment is greater than change in income is greater than change in investment since E2M is greater than E2N. E2M is greater than E2N. Okay. So change in income must be greater than change in investment. change in income is how much? E1M, okay, and this triangle represents isosceles triangle. So E1M is same as E2M, okay. So change in income is how much? E2M, or you can say E1M, whatever you want to say. A change in investment is E2M. So change in income is greater than change in investment, or we can rearrange this and write change in income over change in investment is greater than 1. Okay, write down. So this is geometrically we have shown that multiplier value is greater than 1. Condition required for multiplier to work. Keynesian multiplier to work. Okay. So first assumption is very simple. Okay. In economy, output is less than full employment output. Yes or no? Economy is characterized by output less than full employment. Okay. Second thing, Keynes is talking about two sectors. There is no foreign disturbance or interference. Okay. So he is basically developed this multiplier for closed economy. Though we have talked about open economy, but the original model will work properly when you have closed economy. Okay. Third is it is valid for industrialized economy. Okay. Why? Because in industrialized economy during recession, okay, it is characterized by idle capacity. It is characterized by involuntary unemployment. Okay. So that too is the most important requirement for the working of the multiplier. Okay. So it is valid for industrialized economy. Fourth, so when there is increase in demand, okay, aggregate supply can increase. Okay. For that you require that other resources are easily available. Okay, other resources are easily available. I talk about idle capacity. You need to have idle capacity for multiplier to work. If you don't have idle capacity, multiplier will not work. Investment is done not for profit motive. Here, investment is done or is autonomous. Basically, your investment is public sector investment. He is talking about. Okay. 7 point. So multiplier work through different time period, okay, because there is a gap between income and expenditure. So there is a time lag involved. But when we are talking about multiplier, okay, so multiplier period is not clear in the analysis what Keynes is given is not clear. When he is discussing, there is no time lag involved. No time lag involved. So when there is a change in investment expenditure, okay, there is an instant increase in income by how much? Income increases by multiplier times change in investment expenditure. Okay, but we know that multiplier work through different time period. Okay, and there is a time lag involved. So this is also one of the limitation, okay, of multiplier, or you can say assumption of multiplier for work. So there is an instant change. Can you everyone? Yes, no? Okay. 8 number point is there is a steady flow of investment. Steady flow of investment. Okay. A steady flow of investment means that suppose there is a change in investment by 100. From 100 it increased to 200, so change in investment is 100. Okay. For multiplier to work, okay, if I have taken the investment decision, I am not going to change it. Generally what happens when firm take investment decision, sometimes they change, okay, but here they are saying that there will be steady flow of investment such that multiplier value will be the full value of multiplier will be realized. Okay, so when you have taken the decision of 100 investment, okay, it will remain 100. You are not going to reduce it, not going to increase it, okay, so that the full value of multiplier is realized. Okay. Point number 9 is marginal propensity to consume is constant. Okay. MPC is constant. If it varies, the multiplier value will vary. So this is also one of the limitations. 10th number point is that there is no change in price. To realize full potential of multiplier. If there is a change in price, okay, what will happen? Our different agents like household, okay, firms, they will change their behavior. Okay, household can change their consumption behavior, firm can change their behavior. Okay, so there is no change in price to realize full potential of multiplier. Okay, if we require that multiplier work, then price never must be constant, and in the short term we take price never to be constant. Okay, and this multiplier, okay, is basically associated with industrialized economy. This you can write in the conclusion. It is associated with the industrialized economy where you have idle capacity, okay, where you have involuntary unemployment, where if there is an increase in demand, okay, raw material is easily available, okay. So this is applicable in industrialized economy, but in a developing country like India, this is not applicable, okay. The reason being, in country like India, you don't have any idle capacity. There is no possibility of increasing supply, okay, because the structure of the economy differ. Okay, we are agrarian economy. Okay, developing countries are basically depending on primary product. Okay, the economy mainly depending on primary product. Okay, so supply cannot be increased. There is increase in demand. There is a time lag involved. Okay, so these are the limitations that we have for the working of the multiplier. Okay, and this is valid for the capitalist economy, not for the developing country. So I will stop here for today. Okay.